God's work is languishing, and one example of that here that I live with daily is, what is there to communicate the hope that we have as Seventh-day Adventist Christians? What is there that communicates to the people around us what the Bible teaches about what will happen in these end days? And obviously, if you go to your local church literature rack, you can find tracts on Sabbath and the sanctuary and the state of the dead and the fact that Jesus is coming so soon. But here in Thailand, we're here actually in the office of the Adventist, the Voice of Prophecy. But I want to just have you take a look. Here we have photocopies of lessons that are, what I've been told, they're over 60 years old. And you can see here that, the truth is there, but even at my second and third grade level of Thai, some of these words I can't even read what letter this is. What is that? What is that letter right there? It's a blob of ink. And so how can the truth be clearly communicated when we're dealing with a copy of a copy of a copy? He said, well, a typical run of printing would be about $3,000 to $5,000 to get new lessons made. And I'm like, $3,000 to $5,000 to get new lessons, so that way the precious Thai people will have hope and they'll know what's coming. Here's another set that this is, because here in Thailand we have Buddhists, and they have the worldview is completely different. And so here, this is a set that looks at what is good in Buddhism. How has God used the truth there to then make a bridge to the Bible? And so here, this is a wonderful set of lessons, but you look at the picture, and what do you see here?
Bunch of blobs.
It's just, it's not quite clear. And
not very attractive.
Yeah, it's needless to say. Then we can look here that...
So when somebody calls interested in Adventism, this is what we send them?
When someone calls, or actually when they write, they come, the letter comes here to the mission, or an email is sent, or, churches ask for literature, and this is what we have. This is January. She had 88 people asking for Bible studies, and then February she had 149. Even though we don't have the sharpest tools, oh God, He is still using them. Look here in this picture. You can see that here is actually these men are imprisoned, and the seeds of hope are still going through to them, and God is changing lives despite our selfish greed. We have, there are some other literature. I asked the John Sipin, I said, where did you get these printed? We got some new ones here, and I'll just show you these right here. We've got Steps to Christ, and we've got these health lessons. And I said, John, which means leader, teacher, boss, where did we get these? And she goes, the layman paid for these. I said, well, where's your budget? She goes, I don't have a budget. And I said, where do you get this stuff reprinted when you run out? And she says, we don't. We just use what we have until it's all gone. Another example of what's going on here, you can see that here's some amazing facts lessons that for the Chinese, because here in Bangkok we have lots of languages, and so you can see here, this one's pretty clear, but it's a copy of a copy. All right, so okay, it's not color, but what's going on in this one? Can you tell?
No, I know
Well,
the picture, so I know what's happening. But
right, but you have to look at it that, oh, here's someone's foot and here's glass, and this is actually sand, but you really can't tell that because of the quality. And it just breaks my heart, because even at my former church in our district, our local church literature rack was bigger and had more stock than what we have here at the mission. It was more well stocked than what we had here at the headquarters to serve an entire nation. And there we're just trying to serve 1 or 2 cities of 50,000 instead of a nation of 65 million. You ask also about the opportunities to learn more as Seventh-day Adventists regarding the writings of Ellen White. I don't even know where they are. I've heard that you can get some here and there, but many of the books aren't even translated, and so there's a condition here in the church that for the last 100 years, because those tools aren't there, we've missed that guidance. So we've been a missile without a guidance system. How's that?
a dud.
Okay. We've been like a Scud missile. We're going somewhere, but that guidance from the spirit of prophecy hasn't been there. So we pray and press forward. The cause of God languishing here in Thailand is such that I just look at this one room. Here, this place is to be the ascending place to across the nation, to be a place where the hope of Christ's coming, the hope that Christ makes in our families, the hope that he brings to in our health, all this hope that we have, it is, I don't know how to describe it. We have this deposit of hope, but we can't get it out because we don't have the money to print it. We have prisoners who don't know the hope because we don't have the lessons. We have this entire city here in Bangkok of 13 million who they have not heard it in compelling and creative ways because we don't have the tools or the finances to publish it in vast amounts. So yeah, I live with that. I live with the languishing every day.